Hello everyone. We'll be migrating to this side because I did a live from an event on YouTube and I haven't quite understood how it works. Yeah, so guess we'll just wait for everyone to try and find us. Oh, first one, 5, yay! Bonjour de Tahiti. Bonjour, hello everyone. Hello. So I thought of doing just a little live because I haven't done one for ages and I would like to keep Thursdays as kind of video days, and I didn't have anything scheduled for today, so I thought it would be a great idea to just catch up. And we're just parked in a parking. We've been driving around to try and get some good connection. I hope you do have some good connection. Because it's not always easy, especially... Sorry, there's a dog. I got distracted. Especially if you want to park next to the beach, connection isn't always great. There's a dog who's coming our way. Can you see him? No, he's went on the back. I think dogs smell Odie because they always come next to the van. Anyway. So I'm gonna try and keep the flow going while reading your comments. And I'm on the front of the van, so you won't be able to see Odie. Maybe I'll show you at the end. A few of you have asked how he's doing, and he's doing okay. So we went to one vet after the first seizure, and they gave him some anti-seizure drugs. But then after that, he was getting very tired, so we went to another vet, and so they put him out of those pills. And yeah, he's on anti-inflammatories, but I don't know, there's something not quite right with him, so I think we might go to another vet soon, because he just seems very tired all the time. Sometimes he has like droopy eyes, you know, when there's like one side of one how do you call that, a lid of the eye coming towards the middle of the eye. I don't even know how to call that. Anyway, yeah, it seems like something has happened in his brain. Just today, he never chewed on anything, ever. And he started chewing on stuff. Like today, he nearly swallowed one of my beads that I use for my, you know, to make jewelry. I had left it on a pillow, and he went and got it and like started chewing for it, which he never did. Like he never chewed anything, and you don't have to be worried about things laying around because he will never touch it. And then after that, my SD card fell on the floor, and he just cracked it, and he just started chewing in it. And then I realized he was chewing, and so I took it from him, but the SD card was gone. So I had started a vlog yesterday, but it's gone forever. But yeah, he's starting to behave a little bit weird, so you know, I don't want to think about the worst, but if he had a seizure and he's very tired and he's having issues with his eyes and there's behavioral changes, then, you know, there's not much that you can think other than some kind of tumor or, you know, some kind of neurological problem. Anyhow, I'm gonna try and go back to your comments because a lot of you has asked stuff and I'm just blah blah blahing about Uri. And okay, how old is Uri? He's 12, I think. Either 11 or 12, I keep forgetting. Have they checked for diabetes? No, but we went to 2 vets, and it's very unlikely it's that. I think I brought it once to the vet because I thought he had diabetes when I just got him, and the vet said he was totally fine, so I don't think it's that. Is he having little bleeds in the brain? I have no idea. Hopefully not. I guess the vets would have checked for that. Elliot the Bible, even though you're far away, I felt like you're just next door. Well, where are you? I remember you because you often comment. I don't have to answer to all of your comments, but I do recognize especially the little faces from your profile, so, and the names also. So I really appreciate when like you come up often because I remember, not all the time, but sometime, who you are. And hello from Mallorca. Hope it is okay soon. Thank you, Matthew. You must have a good weather in Mallorca. Hello from sunny Wales. Hello. Hello from London. When did you leave Scotland? A while ago, Robin. I think I left in October, so it was a while ago. And I do miss it. I hope I'll be able to go back soon. Has had a stroke. Yes, that could also be what has happened. Yes. When things like that happen, you keep Googling online and trying to find hints on what's going on, and stroke was one of them. Either stroke or tumor or, anyway, whatever it is, was just, if that's how you call it, because he's an old dog, and I'm not particularly interested in finding whether he has a tumor or not, because anyway, it wouldn't be treatable. So, it's just, you have to go with what the symptoms are and just try and make him as comfortable as you can. But yeah, anyway, let's not talk about it anymore. Did you playing much at all? We've just been doing quite a lot of road, and we both have stuff to do, so actually we haven't had that much time to jam around, but hopefully something will be done soon. Where you just left the Île de Noirmoutier on the Pays de la Loire. I can't remember. I'm very bad at the French regions because there's so many. And today was actually really cool because we got to meet a lady that works at the salt farm. I don't know how you call that in English. And she showed us around and she showed us how they make the salt. And I had no idea on how salt is made. So it was really, really cool to get to speak to somebody that, makes salt. And she explained to us how they make it and how it works. And it's super interesting. And you get to think about all the things that you don't know and you give for granted, things that you use every day and you don't even know where they come from and how they're made. Anyway, so yeah, now we left and we are slowly heading towards Bretagne. Well, not so slowly, probably gonna be there tomorrow. Bonjour, hello, following your adventures in my country. Okay. Are you and the man you are traveling with a couple? Sorry if this question is bothering. I don't follow for a long time. Well, there isn't any other couple other than us in the van and Ori, if that answers your question. The weather in Germany is stormy and hard rain. Yeah, I mean, we were in the south west for a few weeks, and it was really nice. We the kind of weather that you can go to the beach and have shorts. Well, here it's very windy, and it's not too cold, but just very, very windy. Maybe get some blood tests done is always a good indicator. He did get blood tests done, and they all come clear, which mean, again, it's a good news in one side and not so good in the other side. So, have you adjusted to your new space? Yes. I mean, it's kind of, I do miss Pam, but at the same time, I don't know if I'll be able to go back to live in such a small space. Because although here we are obviously sharing the space and it's not huge, you can stand up and you can change your clothes without lying on a bed, and I don't know, you can move around much more easily than in Pam. So I have adjusted and I'm not dreading because I know I will enjoy it, but it's gonna be difficult to go back in such a small space such as the Kangoo. What are your plans for the next few months, David? Hi, David. So right now we're gonna go and do a little tour of Bretagne, and Saturday Florent has a book presentation, and so we're gonna go to that and then go around the coast of Bretagne, hopefully visit the Finistère, which a lot of people told us is really good. Actually, if you do have any suggestions on places to go in Bretagne, then leave them down below. It would be really cool. And then I'll have to go back to get Pam in the south of France and go back to England because I need to do my MOT there. And I'll go to the vet, to Odie's vet there as well, because they have, they know him and they have all the history and stuff. So, but the thing is that's worrying me now. I mean, I don't know. I haven't checked the news today. And I was talking about it on the vlog that I've lost yesterday. But it's this Brexit thing. I mean, I don't know how many people from the UK are here. But basically, if what I've read, and I might be wrong, I was looking at ferries from France to England, and there was this big article saying if England goes out of the Europe, sorry, not England, the UK goes out of Europe without a deal, then it means that it makes it a lot more hard to travel with pets. And so it wouldn't be an issue for me to go back. I'd be fine, which is good because I need to get my MOT done. But then to travel out of the UK, it would be a lot harder. My UK passport wouldn't be valid in Europe, and I would need to do anti-rabies test on Odie and wait at least 3 months before leaving the UK, which to me would be quite a disruption because I'm not planning to stay 3 months in the UK. And so, yeah, I'm just following this politics news and trying to understand what's going on. So actually, I should go down to the comments and see if anybody of you knows anything. Like, Joshua Rialto, Brexit sounds like something you order with breakfast. Yeah, I mean, I never really paid a lot of attention to it because I always thought it was just, I don't get it. But when it impacts you directly, then obviously you start checking on it. I've ruled that's what they said yesterday, but at the same time, if they don't find some kind of deal by the end of March, then it will be no deal. So I hope they find something. Anyway, because as well, for me personally, I am a UK resident and I pay my taxes in the UK. But if they leave the UK, I don't see any reason why I should stay in the UK and have a UK vehicle, because to travel outside of the UK, the insurance will be super expensive, and you just don't know how it's gonna affect those kind of things. So yeah, we'll see. You can't do anything about it, so I guess you can just keep informed. Ferry thing is just scare tactics. Take no notice. Well, yeah, hopefully. Usually, honestly, I don't care, but there's some things where you want to do things by the rule, because it would be horrible to get stopped at the port because your papers aren't right, especially as I need to get my MOT done. And if I get stopped and then I can't get my MOT done, then my vehicle is not legal to, travel around. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. I just feel like I'm giving a lot of bad news. So, extension to Brexit is the most likely option. Yeah, hopefully. You should visit Les Cévennes in south of France. I'm sure you would absolutely lovely. Actually, I did visit and it was beautiful. Florent did a woofing experience in the Cévennes, and that's actually where we've met in France. So we drove through it and it was really, really beautiful. Can't you do an MOT outside of England? Unfortunately not. I checked. Unless you know any different, pleaseable, but I did check. I remember a few years ago when I was, when I didn't want to go back to England to do the MOT, and even in the areas of English territory, like the Port of Gibraltar, or, that kind of, how are they called? I don't even know how they called. Anyway, even if you go there, you wouldn't be able to get the MOT, so you need to go back to England. No, yeah, again, you mentioned whatever country or British registered vehicle. No, this is the disadvantage of having a British vehicle, I suppose, because you need to go back every year, while in France and in Italy, it's every 2 years. What are you gonna do with Pam? So I'm gonna get her back next month, and then my idea was to sell it and upgrade to a bigger van. But again, because I'm not sure what's happening with Brexit, and if I want to keep a British van, and if It's just very complicated for me in my head. Maybe it's not that complicated for you, but for me, if I sell PAM, then I don't have a house, which means that I need to get a vehicle before I sell PAM so that I can have a place to live and to travel. And if not, if I sell PAM and then I buy a vehicle somewhere else, then I need to have means of transport to get to that new vehicle. And because I don't know what's happening with Brexit, and also I would like to have a vehicle that it's left-hand drive. It means that I would have to buy a vehicle that is not in the UK. So it's just a lot of thoughts and things to consider. So for the moment, I'm keeping PAM, and we'll see. My plans to upgrade to for a Vigo van, I don't know if it's gonna happen in the next few months. We'll see. Why do you have a British passport? I thought you were Italian. I don't have a British passport. I'm resident in the UK, and that's where I pay my taxes. But I am. Makes any sense. You can always come to travel to Finland in the EU. Actually, I was thinking about it this morning that Finland would be very, very beautiful. It's just a bit far and cold, and I guess fuel is very expensive. Definitely check out the Baie de Trépasse and Pointe de Brezélec in Finistère. Beautiful walks and sunsets. I think what I'm gonna do is when this live is ending, I'll go back on the comments and write down all of your suggestions and then make a little map. Ciao Marina, se comprassi un nuovo van in Italia sarebbe più facile? So this, ciao Chiara. This lady just asked if I buy a new van in Italy, wouldn't it be easier? Not really, because in Italy it's really, really hard to convert your own van and it's very expensive, and I don't think I would be able to do it DIY. I think I would need to go to a company to do it for me, and that would be very expensive. And yeah, I don't think it would be easier. Unfortunately, a lot of people are asking me in Italy how you do it, and I'm like, I have no idea, because the laws is really complicated, as it is in France actually. So going a little bit back, I am pixelating. Connection comes and goes. Sometimes it's 4G and sometimes it's 3 and sometimes it's not even. So sorry. Have I been to Ireland? No, Jason, and I would really love to. I was planning to go after Scotland, but then life happens and I didn't end up going. But I'm thinking if I might go, if I go back to England, I might take a ferry and go to Ireland, but I don't know how long I would have, and I don't want to rush it. So if I have a few months to spend in Ireland, then I would love to visit. If not, maybe another time. I'll have to do a live. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I wouldn't even know how much to sell PAM, because to me it means the world, and I did a lot of work on it. At the same time, it is an old vehicle, but it has inside a lot of cool gadgets. So probably what's inside the van is more worth than the van itself at a price. And again, I'm not sure if I'm gonna sell it. So Pam the Legend, yep. Do you sell your jewelry outside Etsy? Yeah, I'm getting a lot of questions about Etsy. And I did say, although I'm not sure when I'm gonna do it, that I'm gonna do a little video on how I sell stuff on Etsy, because it might be useful if you want to also sell things online, or you want to have a side income when you're hitting the road. But no, for now I don't sell outside of Etsy unless there's some friends that want to buy stuff from me, but that's kind of an informal thing. I've tried to do craft fairs in England when I wasn't on the van. They didn't work at all. I would sell maybe £20 worth of stuff, which would pay for the fuel to get there and for the stand. So no, they didn't work. Maybe I was going to the wrong places, I'm not sure. But the fact is that I would love to do it more on the road. Like when you travel, you find craft fairs and you stop and sell stuff. But it depends on the country, on where you are. Like you can't just set up a table on the road or like at a market and start selling. Sometimes you need to have entries, sometimes you need to be registered as a artisan or trader, I'm not sure. In England, as I'm self-employed, I would just need an insurance for third-party incidents and stuff. But outside of UK, I'm not sure how it would work, and it would be quite a hassle to get the papers done for every city that I go. So for now, I sell online. Works quite well. So, but yeah, it would be great to have craft stalls, especially at festivals and stuff. But Florent isn't traveling in next month. So no, Florent needs to go back to Canada next month because his van is at a storage and the winter storage is closing, so he's going back to Canada. David, did you go to the English Lake? I love the Lake District, but it's not really van friendly, like especially in summer, I guess, when there's a lot of people. But yeah, there's a lot of forbidden signs for camper vans and vans, so I found it quite hard to find spots where I could park, even with Pam. So, but I do love the Lake District. Have you ever think about traveling to the Middle East countries? It's safe here in Jordan, and we will host you in your house too. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, it's something that I would love to do, but I'm not sure about the logistics. I don't know if I feel confident enough to do that, especially with Pam, which is quite an old vehicle. Have you been in Portugal or not yet? If not, don't miss the regional Algarve. Nope, I didn't go, Natasha. I was planning to go this year, and this year was like set in my head that I would go. But then once again, life happened, and I didn't end up going. And I think I said in one vlog that for 3 years now, every time that I was on my road to Portugal, something happened, so I couldn't go. So again, I kind of trust the events and decided that it wasn't right timing to go. Maybe next year. I'm not sure. How come you speak French so fluently? Sorry if everybody knows this already. I'm new to the channel. Celia. My mom is French and my dad is Italian. So I speak French not as well as English, but I understand most of it, and people usually understand what I say. Well, not all the time, but most of the time. Can you give Odie a hug from me? I will do for sure. Why, when you talk of selling Pam, do you feel emotionally attached to Ivan? Of course I do, but it would be because I would love to have a bigger van. There's no point in keeping Pam. It will be just, parked somewhere and I would never see it, so it makes no sense. And after experiencing life in a bigger van, I was saying that earlier, but it's completely different. I mean, I loved traveling in a van in Pam. It's amazing, but it's very limiting for many aspects. Space, most importantly. Here, like in a bigger van, if you can stand up, you can do so many things. And if outside is raining or you can't do, if the weather isn't good, you can stay in the van and it feels cozy, it feels like a house, and you don't have to, always get out. While in Pam, if it's a bad day and you have to stay inside all day, you do feel it. So yeah, staying in a bigger van has opened a lot of doors, and yeah, it makes you see things on a different side. And of course, there's also disadvantages because this van is quite high, so you can go through a lot of barriers. A lot of parkings have barriers, so you can go through that. But there's always pros and cons. Would you or have ever done canal boats, Jason? No. I would love to, but in all honesty, I have no knowledge whatsoever on boats. So, I mean, they look great, but I have no clue how it works. How long do you think you'll live in a van for? I have no clue. I don't plan on living in a house anytime soon. And I think I'll transition to a more stable, local existence when I can get a plot of land. Only reason why I would want to leave the van, really. Yeah. Hi from Liverpool. Hi, can you show us inside the van? Yes, I'll show you in maybe 10 minutes or so at the end of the live, the back and also Odie, because it's a bit darker and I'm not sure if the connection is gonna keep it going. So yeah, I'll leave it for the last minute just in case the connection drops. Okay, trying to find your questions. Will you be doing more vlogs? Yes, I've been quite bad with vlogs lately, just because I don't know. You know, if you don't feel like filming, then you shouldn't film. At least that's my experience. I'm filming to make memories and to share things. And some days you just want to experience things without having to have a camera. You know. But yes, I love doing vlogs, and I will be doing more if Odie doesn't chew my SD cards. No pressure, I just love your vlogs, but take your time. Oh, thank you. Lisbeth, hi Maria, nice to see you. Hey Lisbeth. Okay, I think I've left so many questions behind because I just ramble a lot. So if I haven't answered your questions, then you can send it again. Lynn they keep on asking questions to you. Like, he's editing. They ask, the storage box on the back of Florent's old van, did he buy it in Canada? If yes, where?
Yeah, it's a Canadian brand, and it's made in Quebec, and everyone asks me. That's an icebreaker everywhere I go, but no, it's only made in Quebec. Sorry.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people ask you about that.
It's quite pricey. It's actually really kind of expensive, but it's really cool. But it's yeah, you can check. I'm not paid to say this. It's Como Box, Como Komo. They're the only ones in I don't remember the town in Quebec.
Right. Hi Marina, video idea. How about chatting video while you are doing your jewelry? That's actually a very good idea. You know what? Sometimes you feel like doing just impromptu videos and stuff, but let's be totally honest here. I'm using Florent's phone. I'm totally dependent on him right now because my phone is always out of battery. The camera is crap, and I don't have any internet on it because I made a decision to not have any internet on my phone. So I'm like how do you say that? A leech with his phone. So I'm trying to be a bit less on the internet, and any time that I have an idea like that, then I'm like easily discouraged, let's say. Not by you, just by me being lazy. Hi Marina, I follow your channel since the beginning, and I'm starting my own journey in May this year with my dog in my banana van. Wish me luck. Good luck, Stefania. Banana van is a great name. I really like it. Maybe I'll meet you somewhere. Hi Marina, I'm from India and I'm a big fan of your channel. Wish even in India we could live in a van in a while. Well, I'm not sure if Pam would make it to India, but I did travel to India many years ago, and I always say that I would like to go back, so maybe not in a van though. I hope to meet you too, Stefania. Why don't you come to Canada to visit us with Florent?
Huh?
They say your name all the time. They ask why don't I come to Canada to visit?
You should.
Yeah.
Should.
I did visit him last year.
No, 2 years ago.
2 years ago in Montreal, and I really, really like that city. So, yes. Come to the USA again. I would love to visit the USA.
Yes, Oregon.
Oregon, yes.
Sorry.
He's waking up. He's alive again. He's out of his editing. Northern Ireland is good for parking and camping. Yes, I would love to go to Northern Ireland. Oh, Elena, I remember Elena because she ordered a few things from my shop, and I remember you bought that big macrame blue necklace. And anyway, hope you're very well. Vanessa Catala, another lady. I'm not auto promoting myself. I swear, I just remember your names because when there's people ordering stuff on my shop, I write your name down on a letter, so I remember that name. So, for example, Vanessa Catala, I remember you bought a necklace as well. Thank you for the live stream. You enjoy and discover many lakes, rivers, and beaches. Have you ever considered to become a winter swimmer? Oh my god, I like being warm. And actually, I'm just I think I mentioned this already. I can't remember if I mentioned, but I'm practicing or better learning how to crawl because I didn't know how to crawl. And Florent thinks it's ridiculous that I didn't know how to crawl, but I didn't know how to crawl. Nobody ever told me. So I'm learning, and I have like this ridiculous fins that my what I call my English family got me as a present. So I always use them, and because it's winter, we use a lot the swimming pools to get showers, so I can practice my crawl. So if I get good at my crawl, then maybe I could become a winter swimmer with my little how do you call that? Wait, how do you call that? He wasn't following, he says. Anyway, I think you know what I mean. In Italian is muta. In English, I don't know. Iets dan van der jacht. I don't know. I don't know. It feels like today we met a lady, as I said before, that worked at this salt, and she was following us both, so she already knew us. And one by one, I love it. I already met a few people this way, but with a lot of people, I don't know how the dynamic would work, and I think I would feel quite uncomfortable. Maybe I'm wrong, and I guess you need to do to find out if it will work or not. But yeah, I'm not comfortable with having a lot of people, like at being the center of attention of a lot of people. I know it sounds weird because a lot of you might think that I love being a center of attention because I make videos on YouTube, but with people, with real people, I'm always the shy one, at least at the beginning. So I think I would be very uncomfortable to have a lot of people coming at one place just to see me. Actually, probably you would come just to see all this. So in that case, I'd be fine. Love your channel and Ori. Thank you. I love Ori too. In the USA, they would make fun of people for living in a van down by the river. Yeah, they make fun of me even if I'm in France from the US. So if you come to the US, Florida, I can get you into Disney. Oh, that's lovely. I'm not sure I would like Disney, to be honest. I'm not a huge fan of crowds, but if they have roller coasters, then yes, I would definitely come and have a look. Petite Suisse nature, coucou Marina, coucou. Oh, Elena, yes, the blue necklace is lovely. I'm well, hope you, Woody and Florent are well. Oh, thank you, Elena. That's another thing for all the French people here. I guess you understand English if you're watching this video, but I keep saying that I should do a live in French. I might make one on Instagram. The thing is, oh, actually, how about Q&A in French? Because I feel very, very self-conscious of talking in French all the time. So maybe if I could do just a Q&A with the main asked questions and do it in French. Yeah, let me know if that would be a good idea. Feel here. Hi, Marina. Sorry, I'm late. Brexit voting is on the way. I know. Oh, the carpenter's daughter. Hi, how are you? Go follow her channel and her Instagram if you don't know her. She does a lot of DIY videos, and I just love watching her renovations. Have you heard of Dave too? Van life vlogger, very, very funny American. Yeah, I really like Dave. I did a video with my favorite van life channel, and he was one of them. I know that a lot of people don't like him because he makes fun of people and he's not politically correct, but I do enjoy his roasts, and I watch him when I can. Hello from Scotland. Hello. Hope you're having some lovely weather up in Scotland, although I doubt it. Can Florent subtitles these videos in English? I follow them, but I don't understand a thing of it.
It's funny, people say the same about my videos.
No, that's exactly what she said. She was asking about you.
Oh, it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work to subtitle. I mean, I know that bigger channels,
There's
they
an
have...
automated thing.
Sorry, there's an automated thing, yeah. I know that a lot of people, they like, for bigger channels, there's people that volunteer to put subtitles, so they translate and they put subtitles, but for one person alone to make the videos, edit them, upload them is just a lot of work. So I get asked that question a lot from Italians and French people as well, and it would be far too much. You'd be doing, vlogging the day and editing the day after, and then subtitles. It's a lot of work. Unfortunately. But you should watch his videos just for the images. They're really nice.
No.
Self-promotion there.
Oh.
It's true. Lynn, we can pretend it's all about Odi. Yes, that way I would be comfortable, that's for sure. Okay. Oh Lord, David, I'm disappointed that you don't sell jewelry with schools and spikes. Any plans on extending your inventory into these areas? I'm sorry, but no. I'm sorry you're disappointed, but there's just so many styles of things that I could be doing, and I get a lot of requests for things that I don't do. But if I was to do all of the things that sell, in a way, first of all, I wouldn't have any style of my own, and I would just have to buy a lot of different materials to do different things, and it wouldn't be sustainable for me to do that. It's much better to, at least for me personally, to specialize in certain kinds of jewelry and just make those. And in all honesty, I'm already doing a lot of different things that have nothing to do with each other, so I'm already like a bit all over the place. The carpenter's daughter asks if is Odi okay now? Sorry if you already answered. Yes, I've answered a little bit at the start of this video, but yeah, he's doing a little bit better, but there's something that's not quite right with him, so I don't know if I'll be waiting till I go back to England to make like deep, detailed tests. Because right now, as we're traveling a lot, we go to the vets, but it's always a new vet, so we show them the thing that the previous vet says, but they have to reassess the dog their own, so it doesn't make much sense to like go at different vets to try and get the root of the problem. So right now he's on meds, and when I go back to England, which is in 2 weeks, I'll try and go at the root of the cause of what's happening. Yeah, but he's doing a lot better. Thank you for asking. Where did all your money came from? Okay, I made a video about this a few weeks ago, so you can go and check that out if you're interested. I get asked this question a lot, I guess because people think that you must be loaded to be able to afford van life, which is definitely not true. But to make it short, I sell jewelry online, and that's where most of my income came from, and I spend very little compared to where I used to live in a house. But I didn't have I always feel like I need to justify myself, although I know it's not true, but I didn't have, and I still don't have, much savings behind on me. I didn't start with a lot of savings or anything like that. I just kind of my way while going through it. And I always think that if you are in the deep mud, that's when you find sometimes the best solutions. I'm not saying that you should leave everything without having savings, because that's a bit stupid, but or at least not very, you will get into trouble, that's for sure. But at the same time, when you're in the situation, that's when you find the best solutions. At least this is how it works for me. I need to be pressured. It's like when you are doing a test, and at the last 10 minutes of your test, you get all of the best ideas, or like all of the answers for the things. I don't know, for me it worked like that. Frederick asks, how do you find locations and decide where to go? Right now, we already had kind of a route in mind because of Florent's book presentations, and also we both wanted to see Bretagne. And then because I have to go back to England, then we kind of already had an idea in mind on how the route would go. But in general, there's no really a plan for me anyway. I have ideas, and it depends on, things happen in life that you don't expect to happen, and then you kind of adjust to it. For example, right now I would like to go to Ireland, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. And in terms of parking, we use the app for night, especially in France, is really, really good. In England and in Scotland, I didn't use them that much. In England, because the app is not very good and there aren't that many spots because people don't update it. And England in general is quite hard for camper vans and vans. And in Scotland, because it's so easy that you don't need the app at all. How old are you? I am 27. I'll be 28 this year. Oh, I can't believe I missed so much, but I wanted to say hi. Hi. Well, you'll be able to, if you're interested, if this phase is interesting, you'll be able to, when the live is finished, to go back to the channel and the live will be updated so you can, go through the ramble. Somebody just donated 5. I hate the word donation because it's not a donation or not charity. But thank you, Little Rhubarb, for your donation. I'll be getting myself a coffee, or most likely I'll be getting Odie a treat. As I was saying at the start of the live, he's been chewing on stuff, so I think I'm gonna go and get him some kind of chewable treats or something. Yeah. Anyway, thank you. Hello, I'm asking myself the whole time. I'm looking at your video from where you are. I guess you're asking where I'm from. I'm Italian, but I mean, I hate saying I am Italian, like if it owned me, like Italy. I am Italian. But yeah, I was born in Italy. That's better. I was born in Italy and I've lived in England for a while. That's how I can speak English. What are you guys having for supper tonight? Amanda asks. I have no idea, actually. We keep going to beer shops because in France they're quite good, the beer shops, because actually that's something I would like to share on a vlog, how with Florent, he's really into eating locally and seasonally, which it's something I've always been into, but the last few years I kind of forgot about it just because we're traveling a lot and you never know where you can get organic food, or like when it's, I don't know, I find it difficult when you're traveling unless there's a lot of bio shops like there are in France to find local organic produces. But why am I talking about this? Oh, because you asked where we are going to eat tonight. But yeah, so we've been going to a lot of beer shops and I think we have quite some stock. But no, I don't know, actually. I don't know. Good question. You should ask him. Did you go to university and what did you study? Yeah, I mean, I really don't know if this is interesting for anybody, but since you asked, I guess it is interesting. I didn't go to normal university, so I left Italy when I was 18. Yeah, 18, and then I didn't want to go to university because for me university meant staying in the same city for 5 years, and I didn't want to do that at all. I wanted to be out of it, and so I didn't keep my studies going for about 2 years, and then I found out about this English university that's allows you, it's called the Open University, and it's a university you can do anywhere in the world, and it's all through the web. And so I did that for a long time actually, because I was working while doing it and paying for it myself, so it took me a long time to get it finished, but I finally graduated last year, and that was in environmental sciences, and I really enjoyed that course. I wish I could do more actually, but the Open Uni changed their policies, and now it's a lot more expensive, and it's not as good as it used to be. You're a citizen of the world. Yes, we all are. I think I'm gonna wrap it up soon, because it's been already 45 minutes. I don't know if anybody endured all of this. It's very long. I'm going away on my own in the van for 6 months during the UK coast. Thinking about taking a puppy. What are your thoughts on that? Oh, Dave for Wales. Well, my thoughts on traveling in a van around the UK is that you're doing a great choice, and I'm sure you're gonna really enjoy it. About the pup, I have really mixed feelings about getting a pup. I mean, I know it wouldn't be just for the van. I know that you probably love dogs and want a dog. But I really don't know if it's better to train your dog since the start to live in a van, or if it's better to have an older dog that's already trained and already knows you and you're already familiar with. I really don't know what's the best option, because I feel like a pup, I mean, I guess if you tire them out a lot and then they sleep most of the day, then you'd be fine. But I personally, I would find it really hard to have a pup in Pam. It will be just a lot of work, I guess, because with Odie it's very easy because he sleeps most of the time and he's no bother at all. But I can imagine with a puppy it could get quite overwhelming. But if you're planning to get a dog anywhere, then sure, you can travel with your dog. Um, uh, so... Sophinette Barodeuse, she asks in French whether if I could make videos in French, and unfortunately my channel is an English channel and I'm not planning to make any more French videos. I just made one as a presentation of my van, but I'm not planning to make any more French videos. As I said, I might make a few lives or a Q&A video in French, but it's just a lot of work to make videos in different languages, and I already struggle with the English ones, so I think it would be just too much work for me to do both. Sorry if that's an issue. Again, peut-être la deuxième partie en français. Yes, I think, je pense, I'm gonna try and speak in English. Je pense que je vais faire une vidéo Q&A avec les réponses aux questions plus fréquentes en français. That's it. That's all my French for today. Are you planning to visit Poland one day? I would absolutely love that. I had a colleague who was from Poland a few years ago. I remember her saying that there's beautiful mountains where you can ski, and I love to go and visit. Just soon! So, there's Jess on the line. She said,
No way! Salut,
Hi
Jess!
Marina, just wanted to say how great I was made to meet you and Florent today. I hope you liked the visit and wish you safe travel. Yeah, we should show this actually. Wait. So it's what I said this morning at the beginning of the live, that we went to this lady who contacted us, and she makes her own salt. Look at that. And she was lovely, and she showed us around the marais. And she gave us marsh, and she gave us a lot of salt, which actually we really needed some salt. We had finished it today. So thank you so much, Jess. It was lovely to meet you. How many languages do I speak? I speak 3 languages, just Italian. It's my main language, but I'll never speak Italian. So when I go back to Italy, I really, really struggle with my Italian and people laugh at me. Then English, which is the language. Oh, there's an old lady. Do you see her? French lady. Second is my English, which I feel, I wouldn't say more comfortable than Italian, but it's the language that I speak more often. And then there's French, which is my mom's language that I'll never speak, but that I understand. So as you can see, I didn't study for any of the languages. I was born in a family that spoke 2 languages, and then I went to live in England without knowing English, and then I learned English. I didn't study any of those languages. I mean, obviously you study English at school, but you don't properly learn it, at least not in Italy. Somebody else gave 10 pounds. Love your channel, have a couple of beers. Actually, I was thinking, I mean, we'll see how Florent feels, because he wasn't feeling that well this afternoon, but I was thinking that I wanted to go and grab a beer tonight, so thank you. That one will be on you. Thank you so much. We actually been drinking so many local beers. We haven't been drinking a lot of beer. We just buy 1 bottle and we divide it in 2 because, we often drive and stuff. But there's so many amazing local beers. If you speak French, you should definitely follow Florent, his channel, because he does like videos about, well, actually, I don't think it's out yet, but he made a video with degustation about beers. So if you're interested in on Instagram as well, you can follow him at My Vie en Van. But yeah, maybe beer tonight. Woohoo! Excited. And David asks, Okay, I'm just gonna cut it at 1 hour, I think, and I'm gonna show you the back of the van in a little while. And so I'm gonna just answer the last questions. And thank you for bearing with me. If I was going to travel around living out in a van, I would probably have a cat with me. Do you like cats? Yeah, I love cats, and I got asked a few times this question about cats, and I know that there are people that do it with cats. For example, the Indie Project. I remember they had a cat, and I think they still have it, and they probably brought it to Portugal, and they had this GPS tracker on the cat so that it could go and like they could find it. But I don't know, cats, they're quite territorial. I mean, dogs are too, but cats don't care about the humans necessarily. At least I feel like they don't care that much. So I don't know, would they come back to the van? Like, would they feel the van is a house, or would they just go out exploring? Because I feel like a dog, since they care more about the owners, they kind of check where the owner is, and I don't know, they have more interest in staying with the owner than a cat. I don't know, I feel like cat is more wild. So I don't know. I mean, if any of you lives in a van with a cat, then let me know, because I'm not sure. Hello, comment as-tu rencontré Flo? Vous formez un joli couple. La bise d'Alsace. I think we could make a video about that, because that is an interesting story. So I'll leave it for the next story, for the next video. Lynn Ross. I think it's great that you gave an older dog a chance of an eventful rest of his life. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't. My encounter with Ori was a bit. I wasn't planning for it, but I was thinking that if I was ever to get another dog, then if I ever was to get another dog, I would have gotten an older dog, and then Ori popped up, and then of course I got him. But now, I don't know. It's all still in my head, and I haven't quite talked it through. But I'm very concerned about his health, and I always wonder whether traveling is the best thing for him. Obviously, being with his owner is the best thing, and he seems happy. It's not, he's not uncomfortable or anything. But I always wondering if he's getting the end of his life. I don't know if he is, but lately he's been feeling not very well. So yeah, we'll see. As a dog owner, and I guess being a mom or dad is the same thing, but 100 times more. You worry a lot, and you always worry whether you're taking the right decision or not. So yeah, I hope I'm giving him the best life possible. And you should do a Q&A in French. You're going French. Thank you. Okay, I think I'm gonna do it. Okay, we're gonna do that. I promise you we're gonna do that. And I know I already promised you a live in French and it didn't happen, but the Q&A I feel more comfortable doing. Sue Radiohead, she offered us another coffee. Thank you so much. Hey, we're gonna get wasted if you keep us going, giving us beer or coffee pocket money. Thank you. Vanessa! Ciao! Mwah! Vanessa is a really, really good friend of mine from Italy, and I haven't seen her in so long. And she has a Instagram account with her dog. She has a mix. I don't even know. I never met that dog. It's like a husky wolf kind of dog, and he looks amazing. So Vanessa, lascia il tuo Instagram qui, il nome del tuo Instagram, così la gente può andare a vedere il tuo Shiro. Ton français est excellent, merci, c'est gentil. Lizbox, keep safe. Oh, thank you so much, Lisbeth. Thank you. I remember your name as well. I'm not sure why, but it rings the bell. I'm not sure why. Maybe you commented on something. Best wishes and hello from Vermont. Thank you. Cats are different from one another. I've seen some cats behave like dogs. It's true, actually. You can never really tell. Yes, I guess I have this stereotype in my head, and I'm generalizing. Les chiens reviennent surtout pour vous bouffer. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just scroll to the bottom and then show you the back and show you Ori. Also, I think the next video is also gonna be a quick van tour, and I should have done it a long time ago because the weather was much nicer and I could have showed you around more calmly. While now it's like very windy, so we can't really open the doors. But hopefully I'll be able to film something quick just to show you the setup, and then I think you should do your vlogs in Dutch. It's funny. Okay. Again, when next month, and hopefully she will bring me back to England safely. Okay. Okay, last question. How hard is it to try to drive on the right side of the road? I love to go vanning in Ireland, but I'm afraid of switching lanes. Well, it's a bit of a mind, especially the first times. I mean, what you should do is you should put a post-it on your driving wheel to remind you which side of the road to drive, because it's not hard on the road itself if there's other cars. What is hard, I find, is when you're by yourself on the road and you don't have anybody to follow. That is when really bad things happen, and I did do some stupid things a few times, both in England and in Italy and in France. So yeah, definitely you just have to keep aware, and every time you start driving from not having driven a few hours, then you should really be careful, and yeah, just look at your post-it. Anyway, I'm gonna show you on the back if there is enough light, so bear with me. Woo. We have an assistant here to put the light up. So I'll show you Odie boy. Wait, he is sleeping. Oh. That's Odie. They're all asking for you. They're all asking. Okay. It's getting signal. Oops, sorry. So the connection keeps on going off, so I have my hand and the phone outside of the van because you can't see anything. But just to show you very quickly, alright, I'm gonna try and go outside. Wait a second. Thank you. I'm going out, guys. Alright. Okay. Woo. So that's the kitchen up here. It's a mess. And this comes down so that you can have a top, a kitchen top. And then this side there's two sittings and a little table, and then storage area there. And then this big white thing is actually the bed. So it comes out like this here, and it makes a really big, comfortable bed for two people. But yet, I'll be making a little video with a little tour so I can show you better how it looks now. But anyway, I'm gonna stop looking at the comments because otherwise I want to answer to all of your questions. But thank you so much for joining us for this live. It was really fun. And thank you for all your good wishes for Odie boy. I will give him all of your hugs and kisses. And yeah, I'll see you soon. And again, there's probably not going to be a vlog for a little while because he basically Odie ate the vlog. That's what he did. But yeah, hopefully next week I'll be able to upload something. But anyway, bye bye from this beautiful landscape of a big parking in France. Bye.